Hello, right, so I'm just taking a leisurely walk, enjoying the sun to pick up some fruits to stock up for the weekend because I think I've figured out my eating. So when I lose my appetite, I'll just eat fruits. And I'm sure I can squeeze 1 or 2 meals in per week, but I'll just eat fruit until then. So I'm just going to stock up on mangoes and melons. Anyways, right, so that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm going to call him a friend because what I say, a friend in need is a friend indeed. So he is the massage therapist that was, and now he does acupuncture and various other things on my sister. So he came today, no charge, to take her out because it's a nice sunny day. So he carried her down the stairs. I carried the wheelchair, and we proceeded to the park, where we spent 2 hours in amazing conversation. I believe in God. He believes in the universe. So obviously we have different belief systems, and we spent the time, if you like, debating. And I mean, I'm going to keep this short, but I said to him, I mean, there's a lot of things that were said. Obviously, I can't say what was said in 2 hours in the course of a 5-minute video. But I said to him that, talking about God, he wanted to know how I see God. And I said, I don't believe that God admires sycophants, which is what the so-called believers who don't do anything in the world to, if you like, show their belief, to glorify him or whatever. They just live like beggars, just go to church and beg him for things. So I'm trying to keep this short and concise. All right, so basically I said to him that there is this false humility where people will say, oh, we're not any better than one another. And I beg to differ, because I said to him, I asked him, in what ways have you worked to develop yourself to become a useful person in the world? And, with his humility, he didn't sort of want to go into it. But I said, it is because you are a useful person why you are here taking my sister to the park. And if you were weak and puny, you wouldn't have been able to carry her down 4 flights of stairs. So, we had that conversation about the purpose of exercise and so on. So I said to him, while I was sick, this month of August was supposed to be my weight loss fat burn month. But while I was ill the other day, I lost more than half a stone. So that was the weight loss fat burn taken care of. And that God indeed works in mysterious ways. And that as well, when he sees that you've put in the effort, he will respect your effort and add his, not so much effort, but he will add whatever freebies he wishes to bestow upon you as a mark of respect for your effort. But the reason why you see so many people who claim to believe in God having the same outcomes as people who have no belief, or people who just live recklessly, is because they don't put any effort. There is this myth that we can do nothing, that everything is by God, that it's by grace, which is a total lie. That is not my experience. And so I'm going to cut short because I've arrived at the shop and I need to go back and give my sister her dinner. All right, so I finished off when I offered to pay the therapist. I won't say his name. When I offered to pay him, he said, no, I came to take your sister out. I came to take her out. Meanwhile, and I've had this conversation, meanwhile there are men who pretend, well, when I say pretend, because the mask eventually slips, start off by showing interest in perhaps helping my sister, but then for somewhere along the line it spins off to wanting to take me out, and no sort of messages of regards for my sister. That it's sort of like, when are you free, let's go out, blah blah blah, but no, how is your sister, give her my regards. So basically, where we are now, as he was leaving, I'm at the shop, so I'm sort of like trying to talk fast, and maybe my words aren't coming out as they should, but I'm sure you get what I'm saying. So as he was leaving, remember, he believes in the universe, I believe in God. I said to him that God will look after him. I didn't say God will bless him. I said God will look after you. Will be fine, because you are helping people. You are making a difference in the world. And there are those religious people who would disagree with that, because they think it's by doing rituals and by going through the motion of going to church that they find favor with God. But you can tell who is favored and who is not favored by virtue of what is going on in their life. I don't believe that if you're experiencing the same problems, if you say you believe in God and you're experiencing the same problems as the people in the world who have no belief, as I said at the top, who just live regardless of, just don't take any thought for tomorrow as regards their health and so on. You're going to have the same outcomes. Whether you believe in God or not, you're going to have the same outcomes. You don't do something practical, if you don't sort of like make yourself useful in the world, useful to yourself, then you're on your own, really. So I was confident enough. I didn't say to him, God bless you. I told him with confidence that God will look after him because of what he is doing in the world, helping people, making a difference. So I'm going to leave that there. I need to pick up my fruits so I can continue maintaining what God gave me for free weight loss. I just need to maintain that. So I said I'm just quickly picking up my fruit and back to go and give my sister her dinner. And on that note, have a great evening, whatever you're doing. Enjoy the sunshine. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye.